Macca, after the win against Baffin Milton's Rovers last week in the Cup, you said about Walton Hersham coming and how important we've got to keep this momentum going. A defeat, but again, signs were there.
A fantastic performance. Genuinely just been in the changing room with the lads and said how good we were. Took that confidence, bravery on the ball, speed of our passing, movement, rotations, link play. Couldn't have asked anything. Like, second half, I know we went in at half time and spoke to them very briefly about just some little decisions that would make it easier for us to slow their attacks down and stifle some of their attacks, and which made a few little tweaks to our shape and how we kind of like set up out of possession. And second half we had complete control. And I think that a team like Walton, who play the way they do, resorting to second half just kicking the ball long and giving us back possession and allowing us to play, and you know, we challenged the players to try and outthink and outplay the opposition, and second half especially we did every single part of that. And to go in at the end of that game and speak to the lads and try and explain that I'm delighted with the way that they played, the way that they kind of battled physically, the energy, the creativity was absolutely fantastic. And you know, at the end of a game, when you come off and you shake the opposition's hand, you know, and the manager says to you should have won that game, you were fantastic, and 3 or 4 of them players coming off saying that, you know, how you didn't win that game is beyond this, and you kind of like think, yeah, it's good to hear those things in terms of where we're going and how we're trying to play. We're doing the right things, but to not come away from the game today with 3 points is really tough to take. But that's football, you know. That's kind of like the nuts and bolts of football, and we have to take it on the chin. We have to kind of like feel that hurt and go, do you know what, you don't get everything you deserve in football, and you have to make sure that you earn every point, and we've got to do that a little bit more to earn every point and try and reduce. I mean, their second goal comes from a counter attack, and we talk about counter attacks and the importance of being balanced in possession and stopping those moments, and you know, that one hurt us a little bit, but I'm sure when I look back and watch the game, we've done more than enough in that second half to go and win that game.
Went 1-0 down and the resolve, we didn't panic as we might have done in recent weeks, and got the penalty, and then we almost looked like we were going to kick on from there. Absolutely. I mean, there's real growth. The players are on board, they're fully committed, and they're enjoying what they're doing. Yeah, in terms of the league form, we haven't got that win, and we've done more than enough to do that, and that's the frustrating thing, is that we're doing everything we can to string performances together and dominate our opponents, cause them lots of problems. And you know, if you look at their first goal, the ball drops down and they prod it in. That falls to us, we clear the play, and it's completely different. But you know, that's why we love football, because it's unpredictable and you don't always get what you put in out at the end. So one of those days where we've just again got to take it on the chin. I thought the pitch was fantastic. Well, it really complemented the way we want to play. So fair play to Gaz on that. And even the subs coming on today made an impact. And Raggy was really unlucky not to finish. He lifted it nicely, but the goalkeeper just managed to get a slight touch to stop it going in there. But you know, that's our luck in the league at the moment. But we've got to bounce back. We've got a game here Tuesday night against Taunton that are going to cause us problems. But I think if we play that way, we'll cause them more problems than they'll cause us, hopefully. Debuts for Ewan Griffiths in goal and Joe Ragg. The squad's starting to build out now. It's coming together nicely over the course of the first part of the season. I've asked you before, I'm going to ask you again. Jack Craig's loan ends this week. Is he going to be back with us ahead of Taunton? Yes, I've had a conversation with Jack and I've had a conversation with Matt. Matt wants him to stay on for another month. But Jack will be with us for Tuesday and then he'll go back for another month. But in terms of what we're looking for him is to ensure that he's fully confident. He scored a couple of goals, had a couple of good performances. Yes, he got a sending off and he's been suspended and bits and pieces, but he's learning and he wants to come back and fight for his place. And you know, I'm delighted that the loan's been successful. But we have agreed for him to go back for another week, but that will be after Tuesday, so he'll be in the squad for Tuesday because the 2 Exeter lads are unavailable to us. So yeah, it's great that Ewan's come into the team and not had a great deal to do in terms of making too many saves, but showed that he's very comfortable on the ball and makes good decisions and he's vocal, organising the back line. So that was really positive. And Raggy showed that when he came on, but he's certainly got some tricks up his sleeve and make some positive runs. And like I said earlier, he was unlucky not to get the equaliser in dire moments of the game. So really happy with how the squad's shaping up. Really happy with how the players that are out on loan are getting game time. So they're stronger and they can really fight for places and make the squad fantastic when they come back.